So a lot of the strength work that we do, if they've got weak wrists, this will most likely be a limiting factor for a lot of the movement. So, for example, weak wrists will also present with weak grip. We need our grip for our pulling exercises. So we've got to determine, what do we need our wrist strength for, or our grip strength for? And what are we performing the movement for? So there's a lot of topic around building back, lat pull downs and pull ups and things like this. And a lot of the best hypertrophy influencers tell us that if you are not using wrist wraps, then you are limited using wrist wraps for a pulling exercise and back developing exercise. You are letting your back is too weak, and you are letting your grip be the limiting factor of your strength, which I don't know if I completely agree with, but that is the discussion in general. So this is how I do it. I would say, what do I need my grip strength for? Is it interfering with the way that I train? So does it hurt me, for example, to perform, pressing or pulling exercises? If that's the case, perhaps there's two approaches. Perhaps I could use the necessary tools to allow us to develop our push and pull muscles. So, for example, our pull muscles is wrist straps, lifting straps, and our pull muscles is wrist wraps. So lifting strap is the figure 6 strap, where we have the tail here and we wrap around the handle, and it helps us with our grip. A wrist wrap holds our wrist tight and protects the joint. We hold it over our joint so that the loads don't hurt our wrists. Would I use those? Probably. But then I would include other exercises in the background to help develop my wrist strength. So it's same question for mobility. I'm going to perform my main exercises. So if you can't squat to depth because your mobility interferes with that, I'm going to squat as deep as the mobility allows, and then gradually build mobility with other exercises in the background. I'm not going to stop squatting because you're not mobile enough. Or, when I say squatting, I'm referring to the entire squat pattern, whether it's a lunge or a machine exercise as well. I'm not going to stop doing that exercise, because then you're going to miss out on a lot of great training fundamentals. Okay, so it's like a lot of training methodologies where I see a lot of really technical coaches say, you're not structurally balanced, or you're not, your core's not strong enough, your rotator cuff isn't strong enough. So we're going to build that before we start doing our big exercises that actually build muscle, actually help us burn calories and achieve the results that we want. No, there's a way of doing both. Okay, so if your wrists are getting in the way of performing great exercises, I'm going to use the equipment necessary so we can continue to perform those great exercises. And then I'm going to get rid of the equipment and perform isolation exercises, wrist curls, grip exercises in the background, so that eventually the grip strength and wrist strength can catch up to the strength of the rest of the body, which it will eventually.